It's moving. Jeepers. What the? Uh-oh. That's what it looked like once. Look how many huts there are. Mr. Toshio Nakamoto. Thank you. Featherston was originally called Burling's, after a Henry Burling who opened an accommodation house in 1847. Then, in 1856, the provincial government surveyed this spot for a town, and naming it after its superintendent, Isaac Featherston. Cool. Don't want to go in there though. Coffee and cake. Featherston has an annual Booktown Karukatia festival which celebrates books, writers and reading that draws many out-of-town visitors. Next chapter could start contact here. I don't know. Beware the person of one book, Thomas Aquinas. Huh. Oh, it's a train. Why is there a train? Favorite bookshop. What's today? Oh, it's Wednesday. The Heritage Museum grew out of the Wake Up Featherston campaign in 1991, which brought together a group of people who were interested in history. The museum officially opened in November 1992 by the Honourable Wyatt Creech. That's it. Oh, you can't see that. Over here then. What is this? Oh. Huh. It's more of the stuff that's shut. Nice garden. Library. Waimarie. What's the name of Wanganui's paddle steamer? Hey! What's this about? Everyone welcome. We are closed. It's a Wednesday, people. What's going on? I don't know what's going on. Why's everything shut on a Wednesday? No dogs in the playground, $200 instant fine. Sheesh. What is all of this? Ooh! Oh, nice. This is not a monument as such. It's a concept to present an image of a small town doing its bit in a time of global crisis. To remember how a little provincial town took centre stage a century ago. Featherston Camp was established to relieve pressure on Wellington's Trentham Camp as more troops were being trained to serve overseas in 1915. Featherston Camp was New Zealand's largest training camp during the First World War, where 60,000 men trained for military service on European battlefields between 1916 and 1918. The camp's population dwarfed the towns nearby. The camp housed over 9,000 men. Featherston's population was 1,100 and Masterton, the largest town, had only 5,800. In the final weeks of their training, the men lived in tents at Canvas Camp to harden up before leaving for the battlefields. The camp closed soon after the armistice in November of 1918. It was then a hospital for wounded veterans, then a German prisoner of war camp, and then a depot for guns from the Western Front, before being demolished in 1927. What does it say? Worm easily. I don't know what it says. Why would it be written up that way? Look, I can't see it. I don't know what it says, man. Oh. That's what it says. Nothing up here. It could have had a lovely fountain or monument or something. Bit of a wasted space. Look at that wasted spot. Oh, shame. Okay, we're going to that baby train place. Mini Featherston's own railway. It goes across the road. Oh, how cute. Departs Cross Creek Station. Caution, no thoroughfare. Then I'll have to go up here. Oh, cobweb. Yuck. Right across the face. Maybe. The Cox Building was built in 1872 and was one of the first stores in Featherston. Neato. Anyway, going over here. Very nice. France, Belgium. Wow, made a flash, didn't they? Well done. The village of Messines, or Messen in Belgium, is the twin town of Featherston, which has a map of New Zealand in its plaza with Featherston as the only town marked on it. To this day, children from the Messines can tell you where Featherston is, as the town is so grateful to the soldiers who trained here as they saved their town. Oh, that's fascinating that everything's shut, Bobo. Don't you? This is the Tauherenikau bridge. Ooh, where is that at? Oh wow, oh wow. Okay, let's have a look. Oh. Jingoes, that's moving. Jeepers, what the? Uh-oh. Is this strong winds? Or is this just average winds? Look at it go. Sheesh. Gotta be kidding me. That must be the Tauherenikau River. Or what was that one? A train bridge? That'll do. Get back. Yay! Oh, I'm having a ride. Whee! Oh, that's funny. Nearly off anyways. They're riding on it. Come on, wind. Let's give them a ride. Come on. Nah. Still is for them. That's what it looked like once. Look how many huts there are. This old campsite, 2 kilometres east of Featherston, saw 1,000 men work tirelessly for 5 months preparing the 200-hectare camp. It was originally intended for 2,500 men, but peaked at 8,000 in the 252 buildings. And over 60,000 trainee soldiers and support personnel passed through the Featherston camp from 1916 to 1918. But when the influenza outbreak hit New Zealand in 1918, these close quarters did not fare well, and in 1 month the camp suffered 3,200 cases with 163 deaths. The camp was fully dismantled by 1930, but at a request from the United States military, it was partially rebuilt to house 800 Japanese prisoners of war during the Second World War. While many prisoners accepted their situation, some refused to work, so went on strike. Compounded by language difficulties and cultural differences, it sparked a tragic incident where armed guards opened fire on the prisoners, killing 48 men, and many were wounded, and a ricocheted bullet killed 1 New Zealand guard. The Peace Garden, planted with cherry blossoms, or sakura, was opened in 2002 by Mr. Nakamoto. Now that really would be lovely. If it was spring, that would be gorgeous. Beautiful. Japanese. Mr. Toshio Nakamoto. Thank you. Mr. Toshio Nakamoto, a businessman and visionary in the use of Pinus radiata from New Zealand for wood products, was the sole sponsor of the Japanese area of the Garden of Remembrance, and in recognition of his contributions to the forestry industry, he was made a member of the New Zealand Order of Merit in 2005. Ex-Japanese prisoners of war raised funds to create the Repose the Soul bronze plaque in dedication to the 48 prisoners who were killed during the Featherston incident. And the Japanese Chore Farmer Male Choir visits every 2 years to sing at the Peace Gardens. The choir also donates funds for the upkeep of the gardens. So isn't that just lovely?